All right, it's Kristen from Kristen Fitness and I love my bodyfitness.com, and I am back for part 2 of how do you make time to get yourself into the gym and how do you get the best workout you can in 30 minutes or less. So if you watch part 1, you already know that what you need to do to figure out if you do have time or figure out what time slots work the best for you is by writing down every single time that you're awake during the day, putting an X next to the time where there is no way you can make it to the gym, and then putting stars next to the times where you can see yourself getting to the gym for only 30 minutes, all right? So, like I said before in part 1, I truly believe that most people feel like they don't have enough time because they have no clue what to do once they get to the gym. And that's completely understandable, and it is certainly not your fault. If you are not a professional athlete, if you don't have an exercise science if you don't have an exercise science degree, that's the word I'm looking for. If you don't have an exercise science degree, if you don't have a personal training license that you studied for months and months and sometimes years, then there's no way that you can actually know what exercises are most effective for your body, number 1, and number 2, how to do them correctly so that you don't get injured. All right, and all the stuff you read online, it's very hard to kind of filter through and figure out what is going to work best for your body. So the number 1 thing I can say about this is if you have the means to get a coach, I highly recommend it. At least for the first, 16 weeks. Get a coach to work with you 2 times a week for 30 minutes each and figure out how to do proper exercise form so you do not get injured, okay? So if you do not have the means to get a coach, then go to an exercise class. Classes are the bomb, you guys. They are so much fun. You're surrounded by people who have also, just fought their way to get into the gym, just like you have. Most people find it hard to actually carve out time in their day to get there. So they're all, on the same page as you. Everybody's working to tone their body, to flatten their abs, to get stronger, and the energy in the class is just infectious. And plus, you have an instructor there that can hopefully correct your exercise form, okay? So my best thing to say about selecting a class is to find a class where the teacher isn't working out with you 24/7, but they're actually leaving their post at the front and they're coming up and they're correcting your form so that you kind of have a good idea about what you're doing, okay? Now, lastly, if you do not have the option to get a coach or get into a class, then here is how you can structure a full body 30-minute workout. All right, what I like to do is start off with a warm-up, okay? I start off with about a 5-minute warm-up, and the way I warm up is I move my joints, okay? And I learned all of this information from Z Health. It's one of the best companies to study from in terms of, learning the best way to warm up your body and to make your body the strongest that it can be. But what you want to do is think about where you have bendy parts in your body. So you've got bendy parts in your wrists, those are your joints. You've got bendy parts in your elbows, in your neck, in your torso, your hips, your knees, your ankles. Those are all bendy parts. Those are all joints. You've got over 300 of them in your body. And what you want to do is just pick some joints and warm them up before you start doing anything crazy, okay? Getting on a treadmill, doing some strength training. Just warm them up for 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Take them in circular ranges of motion. That's how you warm your joints up, okay? So after you do that, all of your body for about 5 to 10 minutes, then you want to build a strength training routine, okay? That has a good mix of cardio so that you can tone your muscles and you can get some cardio in at the same time. So I like to think about working the bigger muscle groups first. So you can start off with the legs. Now for legs, you have a number of different exercises you can choose from, but some of the best ones that I know are squats and lunges. Okay, so you can do 20 squats or 10 lunges on the right side, 10 lunges on the left side. You've got your lower body done. Okay, right after that, you can move to your core. All right, one of the best exercises you can do for your core is a plank If you are new to working out, you also might want to do something like an elevated plank, like putting your hands on top of a counter or something like that, so that you don't have such a lot of impact going into your shoulders in a plank position. You can also do sit-ups, okay? Those are a perfectly acceptable exercise. If you're gonna do sit-ups, try not to, pull in on your head like that. So you've got about 20 sit-ups, or you can hold a plank for 1 minute, and that can be your core exercise. Then you can move to your upper body. Now, I actually love push-ups. I think they are fantastic, especially for toning the trouble areas in the back of the arm, and for toning the shoulders, and also for toning the core. They do like a million amazing things for the body. So you can do some push-ups either on your knees or on your toes. Make sure that your shoulders aren't raising up this way, because you don't want to train the muscles, in your neck. You want to train the muscles in your lats, in your back, in your chest, in your shoulders, in the back of the arms, and get that form really, really nice, okay? So we've got squats or lunges for the legs. We've got planks or sit-ups for the core. Then you have your push-ups for the arms, okay? So that's a great exercise for the arms. So you got lower body, core, upper body. Then you can do a quick cardio burst. Now, a quick cardio burst can be a quick run you do, like no longer than a minute. You can do some jumping jacks. You can do some high knees, and that can be your cardio burst. Then you can circle through that same circuit again. Lower body, core, arms, cardio, lower body, core, arms, cardio. Do you see where I'm going with this? This can take you 30 minutes total. Right after that, you want to do a quick cool down, and you are done. That is all you need to do in the gym, okay? That's it, especially if you're just starting out. Now, the other thing is that you want to take it slow. You don't need to go so hard in the beginning, okay? Because you're just finding your way in the gym. You're just learning how to get there for 30 minutes, 2 times a week, and then, work your entire body. So again, you don't need hours to get this done. You just need 30 minutes. You can do a quick circuit like that. Lower body, core, upper body cardio, lower body, core, upper body cardio. Say it with me. Super cheese ball. Okay, anyway, leave me a comment below. Let me know if that was helpful to you, an easy way to structure the workout. But, again, I have to say that if you do have the means to get a coach, that is like the #1 best thing that you could ever do for yourself, because that way you know that you're getting your exercise form correct, because we don't want you to get injured in this process, all right? All right, this is Kristen signing off from Kristen Fitness, and I love mybodyfitness.com. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing, and get yourself to the gym. You're going to feel like $1 million after you do, I promise. You really will. You're going to be more productive at work. You're going to be more energized. I'm going to shut up now. I'm sure you have things to do. I know you got to get to the gym, so I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you soon.